Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Zoo. And today, I've got something that might be a lifesaver, or it might be a game changer for us. I've installed a new mod. Over the last few episodes, we've been having troubles with things despawning when we get certain distance away. A lot of the animals don't, but some of the animals do. And I've been looking into... Oh, my texture pack isn't on. I've been looking into how exactly we can solve this. And I looked online and it was like editing values in the mod files. And I was like, no. I'm not getting involved with that kind of stuff. I don't want to crash stuff. I mean, I could make backups, but I'm not going to like ruin everything. But I did find this, an NBT editing mod. Now, I want to give it a go, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get... Eagle, was it? Spawn Eagle. Now, this was one of the ones that despawned on us. Let's grab a block so we can block it up as well on the way out. I should probably go through the ceiling, in fact. That would be a smarter way to do it. So we're going to give this a try. I haven't tried this yet. We're just going to give it a go. What we're going to do is we're going to spawn two of them in. One of them we're going to leave as is. And then the other one, we're going to hover our mouse over it. And we're going to type NBT edit. There's a mod that I've installed. Now that selects, as you can see, we've got a little red box around this. We can open this up and we can change anything. We can change if it's how much health it's got, how much it hurts, all kinds of stuff. But the one that we're interested in is persistence required. And if we edit that and we change the value from 0 to 1, I haven't tried this. I have no idea if this is going to work. But now it technically shouldn't despawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to block that back up again. Now, we've got one there and one there. So there's definitely two in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fly away for a minute. I want to do this on camera because if it works, I'm going to be so mind-blown. We can do this with the fish. Suddenly the aquarium and the sea life center is back on. We can do some stuff with that. There's some other animals like inside the butterfly tent that despawn. The monkeys haven't seemed to despawn. They've collected... There's one up there! They haven't despawned, though. I think we might have lost some of them, potentially, but I think we've still got, like, 5 in there. But this might stop everything. So if I come back here, I'm expecting the one that we didn't edit to have gone, because these mobs, like, despawn very, very easily. They seem to. Any of these birds did. But I'm hoping that the other one is still there. Oh, I'm so... I can see one. I can see one. But is the other one in there? There is only one in there. Lifesaver. We have just saved all of the bird enclosures. They can all now come in. Unfortunately, I think I need to do it with every single mob. Like when I place, if it's despawned, you know, any despawning mob, I need to do them individually. However... It's worked. It's stayed in there. Only that one, though. Oh, fantastic. What a game changer. That mod is called... it's an NBT edit mod. Just in-game NBT edit mod for 1.7.10, which is the version that we're using here. Fantastic. Now, today, we're not going to be building any enclosures, unfortunately. We need to start sort of tidying up the areas. That boar, man, he still gets out... I want to start tidying up some of the areas that we just can't fit any enclosures in. Put some bushes, some trees down, things like that. Just dress it up a little bit, like this area here. Nothing can fit in there. It's wasted space. There's a bunch of different stuff we can do. We've got fences that we can use in some areas. We've got cobblestone walls we can use in some areas. Let's get rid of that. We've got full blocks like brick and slab or some sort of combination. I used sandstone, and not that one, and slab, this one, leaf blocks, obviously, and I think that should be good. So here, I don't want to use fences because we've already used fences around here. I'm going to get rid of that chest. I don't like that, though. And I think here, a nice simple hedge will work, will suffice very nicely. We're going to need some bone meal to fill up some of this area as well. I might as well make that like that. Bone meal, we're going to need to have in the middle here. Just sort of bone meal it up. Might as well fill up the area like that. It's not really big enough to fit a tree in there, but already that just makes it so much more interesting. We were wondering, we don't have these big green plain areas with nothing in them. I don't think I need a road or a path connecting up this area. We've got this one already there, but down this one we can have a fence. We don't want to have it all the same on all hedge on both sides. We want to sort of differentiate between some of them. So we have this one coming down here like that. This one over here, I think we'll go to a cobblestone wall. Sort of make it a little bit different like this. It's nice that the stone brick texture is a little bit different to the cobblestone walls, so it doesn't quite blend in too much. And then I think we've got a little gap around here. Oh, that one. We'll do that with that then. Okay, in the middle here we can have some trees. So we want to have, I think, just oak trees will probably be the best for this. So let's grow some of those first. These should grow without too much problem. I don't mind how big. I don't mind how big they grow. If they're big tall ones, I don't mind if they're small little derpy trees. It really doesn't bother me. But we'll get a sort of a nice collection of this to make sure that they're not too patternized. And then we'll go around and bone meal. Now, there's another option of doing the floor as well. We don't need to bone meal every single one. We can stripe the lawn. We've done it many, many times on different series using clay or wool, depending on which one we like the best. We can stripe it between grass and whatever the other chosen block is. But this, see, doesn't that look so much better? If we zoom up into the sky, doesn't that look so much better than just the plain areas, hey? 100%. I think I actually need some more bone meal in there. I don't actually like seeing much plain grass at all. It's really nice that we're getting a real good collection of different flowers in here as well. We've got these like small ones. We've got like a few pink ones, yellow ones, red ones going. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Okay. I don't know why these bats are spawning either. Maybe I could do something with the MBT edit mod as well to just stop animals from spawning in general. Over here, what? Oh, that is the stand. I need a path going through here. And I think it might end here as well. So the path comes through and it ends there. I can't join it up to anywhere else, unfortunately. So you'd have to sort of walk back. That's a little bit of a shame. Maybe I could put the path going around. That could work as well. If we had the path come down, around, and then back up and join up to there. I'm just looking for an area that we can make into a striped lawn. I might make that into a striped area. Let's do this spot into a striped area. So we don't want... We'll have the path going nice and straight up here. So I think we'll have a nice hedge for this one. I might make it a taller hedge as well. So we want to keep this pretty straight. We'll start sort of bringing it in slightly like this. Okay. And then I want to thicken it up for this one. I don't want it to be one block deep. I want it 2 blocks deep. And I also don't want it 1 block high. I want it 2 blocks high. So we're going to add another layer on top of here as well. I don't know why I keep deleting the ones that I'm actually going to just add on now. Are you guys the same? Is that like, if you place a block wrong, you know the block's got to be there eventually. But if you place the block down too early, like you want to do them all on this level first and then do them all on the next level, do you delete them or do you leave them? I delete them. I don't know why, because I know I'm going to put it there like in less than a minute's time, but I still delete it anyway. Okay, like that. And then so it doesn't look quite as neat and perfectly trimmed on the top, we just add like a little bit of a third layer, just sort of roughly like this. We're only going to be doing this kind of gardenizing in areas that we're not going to put any animal enclosures in. I'm not going to have any animal enclosures in there, am I? So we're not going to have any behind the crocodile pen. So we might as well extend this way as well. Like that. And put this on top. Okay, and then we can stripe it up a little bit. Put some on the third level. Okay. So, in the middle here, the way that we do the stripes, there's a few different blocks that you can use. I haven't actually seen in this texture pack, so I haven't decided yet. But we've got the 2 clays, and we've got the 2 wools. Now, clay in this texture pack does have a little bit of a texture to it. Clay in vanilla Minecraft is very plain block. So you usually use wool. I think I'm more going to use wool because it's got a very similar to grass texture. But what one you use is really up to you. You could do lime wool and dark wool and just have no grass. But I like having the grass in, and I think I like the lime better than that. So let's change that back to grass. We'll get rid of our sword. I don't know where those boars are getting out, by the way. Every time that I come over there, one boar seems to have escaped. So I don't know what's going on. Pick one to start off with. 35.5. Set 35.5. And boom. Now what you want to do is you want to do this on every other row. But don't go underneath stuff. Like how I haven't gone straight up to that, or right up to that tree there. I don't like going right up to the tree. If you go right up to the tree, it can look okay. But I prefer if you end things just like one block before. That way it looks like the lawnmower that was used to cut this couldn't quite get right up to the tree, which is realistic. Whenever I go outside, cut my lawn, you can't get right close to things sometimes. You have to sort of be a foot or two away. Otherwise you hit the tree and it's a very bad time. What's this door that I've got here? What's all this about? This is a staff only door, but it's in an area now that you can't access. It's to the crocodile enclosure. You know, that's not a bad idea to actually just have it in an area like this. It just allows you to get into the inside the crocodile bit. If you open the door with the wand, the door looks like it's open, but it's actually not. That's what it seems anyway. So you want to do this all the way down here. Now this requires no bone meal. You don't need to bone meal the ground now. If you bone meal the ground, it sort of contradicts the idea of the lawn being mowed. That's the sort of effect that we're trying to give with this, is to make it look like it's been mowed. So then if you put bone meal on it, on the grass sections, the bone meal only goes on the grass, so it only ends up being in stripes anyway, and it looks like there was sort of no real point mowing it. Okay, we need to do something about there as well. Alright, let's just do it on this side, and then I can go up nice and high in the sky and show you what this looks like. That one. I'm just going to end it slightly before the river starts there. Real long one here. And here. And then there's a little bit round the corner. Now, there's an argument there was no point doing this in this area because the hedge is 2 and in some places 3 blocks high, which means you can't see over it. We're never going to see what's inside here. However, I like to do it anyway because although you're meant to view this world from sort of a ground level, we build it up high. We build it up at this level. This is where we fly. And see how cool that looks. See, it looks different to the grass. It looks like it's actually there's stuff built on there, even though there isn't. It gives you that illusion. I really, really like it. So I'm going to do this in a few areas, like in there, in there, in there. I'm going to make the paths go all the way around here and sort of join up to there. And I should be back to start working on the wall that's going to surround the zoo. We want to wall in this zoo. Maybe not all the way around. We'll have trees in some other. We'll think about it in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. I shall be back. Alright, I've been doing this for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Something like that. And I'm very happy on how it's coming out. Although we're not adding animals to the zoo, this is such an important thing to do. No joke. Absolutely not. It might look like a waste of time. You're just bone mealing the ground. But you wait until I back off now and have a look. If you don't do this, you're always going to end up with these flat areas that have nothing in them. But by filling all these areas up, suddenly the zoo looks a million times more completed. I've been doing some bone meal and some stuff. I've been doing some fences. I've been doing some hedges. I've done some sandstone ones all the way around. I've been adding some paths. around the monkey enclosure. The monkey enclosure had no path, so I got a nice ring that goes all the way around there. I finished off while I was there. I finished off the horse, what do you call it? Seating area. While I was there as well. I don't know how some of these mobs get out. I'm sure some of these mobs get out from me logging off the world. And then when I log back in, they're like half in the walls, so then it sort of just pops them through. Because there's no other way that that they can get out. There's no possible way out of that enclosure. I'll check to see how many deer are in there. I did see a boar way off in the distance, like he's making a complete run for it. He's like, screw you guys, I'm being in a zoo, I'm a free boar. And he's gone. I thought, we'll see how far he can get. But yeah, I'm just sort of filling in areas over here now. I'm on the other side of the river now. And it even makes a difference when you look down on the map. What I need, I tell you what I haven't done for ages on this world, is loaded it up in Overviewer. I haven't done that for ages. We do it on the city well, you guys see the overview version of the map on the city every 25 episodes. But I do it, I load it and make a file of it every 5 or so episodes, every 4 or 5 episodes. Whenever there's a big change, I usually do it. I don't think I've ever shown you what this world looks like. I can't remember ever showing you. So, yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Maybe we'll do that pretty soon. What episode is this? This is episode 41. Maybe on a round number. Maybe episode 50. It's only like 9 episodes away. Maybe that'll be a good time to do it. And we get to sort of have a look from above. Yeah, I can't remember what way this world faces, though, from above. Like, you know, the city, the airport's at the sort of top left of the map. I don't know on this world what way we actually face. I can't remember. I've only ever made one overview a load of this. Have a little edge in there. I might fill that up completely, in fact. And have it like that. Yeah. Nice little area like that. We'll have cobblestone wall here. I'm trying to really mix them up as much as I can. I'm trying to have walls and fences and trying to get the biggest combination I can have. There's some areas like here I'm not doing anything with because it's big enough for us to fit an enclosure in. Same as over where the camels are. Wherever there's an area big enough, I leave it. I think I want a wall here. Yeah, don't fill up areas that are too big because you're using up space that could be used for some type of animal. So try and keep that in mind as well. I know so many of you are starting to build a zoo now. Some of you have been building it with me from the start. Some of you have started now. And it's so cool to see all the inspiration that some of you guys have and get, and that I get from you. It's really nice to see. Where does this go? How this goes all the way around? Okay, we'll do the. Well, what is this road for? Okay, this path just sort of loops around, so there's enclosures to go around the outside of here at some point. Just like this random road that goes from penguin to penguin. It's okay. Very therapeutic doing this as well. At first, I thought this would be dull. I thought, well, this isn't going to be... I need to do it, and I want to do it on... If I do it all off video, you guys are going to be angry with me. So I need to do it on video, at least some of it. And I thought it's going to be a little bit dull. But I tell you what, it really hasn't been. I know, not for me at least, I don't think. It's really adding a new level to the zoo. Oh, and another thing that I do, you might have just seen it then, is occasionally, very, very rarely, I'll double click and make a long grass in these areas. You don't want it too often, because if you do it too often, it looks just overgrown. But just like the odd one being taller, I think is really, really nice. It doesn't matter if you accidentally click them either. I want to try and get a nice covering everywhere you possibly can. Oh, I thought it was a love heart. I thought I spawned like a rare love heart flower or something, but no, it was a normal flower, but my eyes just saw it as a love heart. Oh, my brain must be in a real, like, nice, lovey mood. It's better than seeing a flower that looks like a skull. You're probably in the wrong mindset if that happens. Alright, I'm going to leave the... Well, I could bone meal just underneath the trees. But I'm going to leave the areas around the trees here. Because we might have a path that goes behind there. We might have something that sort of wraps around the back of this side. Some sort of enclosure. If we don't, then we'll just do a nice big striped lawn area. A park area, seating area. Anything like that sort of works really well. It's something that we haven't really got too much of around the place. We don't have any benches here. Benches I can add like as individual components. But it would be nice to have like a little park area, play set, swings, things like that. Okay, that area, I could fit an enclosure in, so I'm going to leave that open. Obviously that area is open and that area is open. I think that's pretty much all of it. So if we go back now to where we started, we can see around the monkeys here. We've got a nice striped lawn. We've got some nice bone mealed areas. I think it just looks great. It just fills in all of those spots. This bit's all bone meal because I know we're not going to be anything in here. This part's blank because we can fit something in there. But yeah, oh, I've missed a little tiny spot here, look. I think we'll put just a nice tall hedge in here. Like that. Yeah, and it just works. Even around the crocodiles, we've got a nice big sort of bone mealed area there. I wanted that more of like a meadow. I can imagine the natural animals from the river, butterflies and dragonflies and stuff like that. That'd be the perfect little area for them. But I left this area clear because there's obviously enough space for... I've got a chest. I don't know what's in that chest. It's where we were originally planning out some of them. Komodo dragons. There we go. That's probably where they can go then. So Komodo dragons will be in there. I might do that next episode, in fact. That's sort of... tickled my fancy. Oh yeah, and then around the horses, we've now got a path that goes all the way around the horses with the horse with the stand. The horse jumping stand, nicely completed there, nice and simple, and the wall can go around there. Now I did say that we were going to work on the wall, but I don't think we've got too much time left. How's it? He's still in there. It's still working. I cannot believe that worked. I must admit, my hopes were not that high of that mod working. They weren't. They weren't that high. But I thought, no, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try. Now, let's just go back to the entrance, because this is sort of the start to the wall, if you like. Now, we don't want it as tall as this. We don't want it a tall wall at all. We want it somewhat of a low wall. This tree will probably be trimmed. Sorry, tree. Oh, it's so painful. We want it definitely... No, we don't necessarily... We can have it this wide. So a 3-block wide wall. And it'd be good if we done it in sections that can then be continued on. So if we get the sandstone... I just want to... Oh, it's a slab. All of this stuff is made out of, like, so many different stuff. Okay. Full block... Full block. I'm thinking like 4 blocks high would probably be a pretty good one. So we'll do these right way up and upside down, right way up and upside down. We want to end the same as what we started. If I take that one away, and I made this for the moment just into a solid. So it starts down and it ends down. We've got the quartz at the bottom. I want... that, and that, that, and that, and then the same on the other side. If we can get just a nice simple design first, somewhat simple design first, we can then get a little more complicated as we go. Stairs. What way did it start? Did it start with the upside down one first? Yeah, upside down one first. Upside down, right way up, upside down, right way up. And then on top, something relatively simple. Slab. I want a slab one. Slab goes along here. Slab along there. And then I might just do full blocks or something, like full blocks. Oops. On this level. And then go back down to slabs in the middle. It's a nice simple wall. I think we could dress it up a little bit more, but it's a nice sort of simple design for us to be able to replicate really, really easily. Stairs. Ooh, I'm liking this. Nope, not there. That one and that one. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. That was that one and that one. That one and that one. Stair slab. Stair. Stair. Tree. Stair. And then there's a slab somewhere here. Slab underneath. That was right, wasn't it? I think that was right. Yeah. Okay, that's going to do it then. I think, what if we removed some of those top ones? Oh, yeah. That one, and that one. So, it's a nice, what is it total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish high that we can copy and paste and make a nice wall that goes all the way along. Now, I don't want to go any wider than this, so the wall is going to be nice and straight. I'll have to go around the bore section. I don't mind if it's got like little curves and wonks in it. That'll be quite nice. Like I might bring the wall into here and then come back out and around the edge of there. But we need to start sort of enclosing this off pretty soon. That is all I've got time for, though, this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Next episode, I think we'll start on the Komodo dragon enclosure. That enclosure right there. Also got a little space here. It's got a weird shape to it, so maybe we'll have to sort of cut off an area. But then we can put an enclosure in there as well, potentially. All right, guys.